We're doing it. We're going on safari today.
What's up, everybody? So I wanted to give you guys a quick break from the COVID kind of vlog situation. Going through some old footage, and I remembered that I never posted a video about the safari that Mark and I went on when we went on our origin trip to Kenya and Tanzania. So this video is going to be a little mashup of that safari experience. It's not coffee related, but we did go on this trip with a bunch of coffee professionals, including Christoph from Neumann Coffee Group, who was our guide for the entire origin trip. Todd and Andrew from Tony's Coffee and Camber Coffee, Ashley and Max from Amaya Coffee, and Josh from Inter-American. And then we were led by this amazing guide named Simon, who knew all the ins and outs of the park. He said he'd led a safari every week for the last like 30 years, so he's really truly an expert. And so the safari was in Tanzania, and it was in an area called the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. It's a giant crater that was formed when a volcano essentially collapsed in on itself. So it's this huge natural crater, and all these animals that you're gonna see in this video live inside this crater. And just the views of this thing from the top, from the rim, are just like so amazing. It was pretty rad that we were greeted by baboons just chilling as soon as we entered the park. And we were super, super lucky to get to see a lion really fast. Sometimes people don't even see a lion on safaris, but we were able to see a couple of them lying around. We saw this lake full of hippos just chilling. We thought they were rocks at first, and there were all these birds kind of surrounding the lake. It's beautiful. And then we were lucky enough to be able to see these two elephants super up close, just maybe 50, 60 feet away from us.
I saw an elephant. Two elephants. Oh, that's a great picture.
Of course, we saw zebras, we saw ostriches, and we also saw a rhino just barely. It was kind of running away from us, but it was really cool. One of the coolest things was seeing these warthogs. They really kind of lean on their elbows when they go to eat from the ground, and it's really adorable. And it really made me want to sing some Lion King. When I was a young warthog. I just did that. So the climax of this whole safari adventure was when we came across these three lions that were just lying right in the middle of the road and just kind of relaxing. But then we also noticed that there was a herd of buffalo, maybe, half a mile in the distance, that was kind of approaching these lions. So we were all just talking to each other like, oh man, are they gonna see what's going on right now? Are they gonna go like attack? And our guide Simon was like, we're probably gonna see an attack right now, because we noticed there was a baby buffalo that was kind of straggling behind the herd. Maybe it was injured or sick, and it just kind of, there was some distance between this buffalo and the herd. So sure enough, a couple of the lions get up and go walk towards the buffalo to investigate what's going on and decide if they're gonna attack. It was so crazy. It was like something from the Animal Planet or Discovery Channel. So this lion goes to attack the baby buffalo, and the mother is kind of like near it, but it's like trying to fend off these two different lions that are attacking at the same time. And at one point, the lion actually grabs onto the baby buffalo and starts to like drag it away. We thought that was it. We thought that was, that buffalo's done. But at the very last second, an amazing thing happens, and the whole entire herd comes back and surrounds the baby and saves the baby buffalo's life, chasing off those lions. The adrenaline was pumping. We were all just so freaking hyped that we saw something like that in real life. It was insane. Not today, lion. Not today. So then that night, we were lucky enough to stay at this amazing resort called the Ngorongoro Lodge, and it had this beautiful entryway with like this amazing dining room, just huge windows overlooking the crater. All the rooms were these little semicircular stone buildings that had windows that faced the crater. I got up super early the next day to watch the sunrise. And after a quick breakfast, we left the park and headed back towards Kenya. And of course, these baboons were waiting for us on the way out as well. And look at this cute little baby. So that was the safari. Again, it was an amazing experience, and it was amazing to get to do that on a coffee origin trip as well. Shout out again to Christoph from Neumann Coffee Group for putting together this whole trip and giving Mark and I this experience. It was truly a magical time, and I will never forget that experience. Stay tuned for more more stuff on this channel. We're gonna keep just posting stuff because it's a good time. We're having a good time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. All right, peace. When I was a young warthog.